Grateful. I started to write Grateful. I had written the what we would call the chorus. I'm grateful for seeing eyes, and I'm grateful for singing lips. I had written that part of the song in late 2024, and then in 2025, one of my friends, who happened to produce the song, um, talked about just releasing a soft project, piano album or EP, which is a good place to say that it was meant for there to be 6 songs in the EP, which probably would have become an album. I don't know, but for some reason we had 4 songs. Right, so grateful. Sky is there blue. The birds are happy too. I remember I was in my room. I was sitting on the fridge, which my mom doesn't like. Pulled up my notepad, and I just began to write. The skies they are blue. The birds are happy too. The music still sounds so good. It was just um, sort of a reminder of the things that we have that has been given to us freely. That we tend to treat with levity over time, just because of how complex the world is and how there are expectations and there's performance and the pressure that comes with it. There's the demands of growth. There is process and journeying and all that stuff, and you can get lost. You can find yourself being reset or getting reset to a new default or a new normal, which is not a good place to be, because you become one of the millions that are in this rat race. You become just another person trying to get by, or just another person chasing the bag, or just another person trying to survive. It's just so profound, because sometimes as Christians, of course, as kingdom believers, sometimes the greatest faith that you can exercise is gratitude. Gratitude in the seemingly little things, right? Breath in my lungs, sight, and even if there isn't the ability to physically see, there is still the gift of imagination and vision, and the ability to, from that, create something, pull something from eternity that we still haven't seen, that hasn't been heard, that minds have never imagined. I love the song because it just grounds me in a way. When I start to become discontent, when I start to see more of the things that has not happened, and sometimes with the best of intentions, because I've got responsibilities, the expectations that I have of myself and the expectations that people have of me, right? But I can get lost in all of that and not see the point anymore. So grateful is a way to ground myself, to be like, oh, I woke up this morning, and maybe I was actually able to wake up this morning. There are people in the world that didn't get that opportunity. Life is a gift. The verses are actually they're actually a checklist, for me. Not an exhaustive one, of course, but just get me started. Like, I wake up, maybe I had a bad day yesterday, and I'm up today, and I just go through the checklist. The skies, they're blue. How do I know they're blue? Because I'm able to see in the first place. The birds are happy too. And every time I would do this, a smile would just creep into my face, out of nowhere, right? Because you just begin to become very appreciative of, the gift of breathing, the gift of living, right? And the music still sounds so good. And there's breath in my lungs, strength in my feet, right? I can stand. Too many reasons to smile and say, This is the day the Lord has made. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to write something and you can find scripture in it. I'm grateful for seeing eyes, grateful for singing lips. Of course, seeing eyes is very metaphorical. It could stand for vision, it could stand for the ability to have insight. It could stand for quite a lot of things. It could stand for the ability to create, imagine, the ability to be, just be able to believe in the impossible, or believe in something that hasn't quite happened yet. See nice, and it could also literally be see nice. And then we go on to the next verse, which really like brings it to, because it feels like verse 1 is just like we're up in the clouds, our heads in the clouds, and then verse 2 kind of like brings us on a more level ground. I may not have everything that I want, but I won't lie, he's been good. Like, that line, I may not have everything that I want, is just it's one of the lines that really acts as, the glue of the song, because it grounds us, brings us back to reality, but it kind of like it allows the message of the song still shine. You understand? Which is one of the things I always want to do with my music. I don't want to be too up in the clouds, and just, not remember that there is a human experience, and it's not perfect. Okay, it's progressing. I want to write about that progression. I want to write about how, I want to write about our perfect destiny and our current progression towards that destiny, right? So yeah, I may not have everything that I want, but I won't lie, he's been good. That's just so sincere, because he's been good. If you check it, he's been good. I can't count the many times he came to walk me through the fire, help save the day. Lots of time, lots and lots of times. Save me from myself. Now I can say, absolutely. There's just a lot. This song is basically to tilt your attention away from the things that we might be chasing, and the things that the devil may want to take advantage of, to have us be ungrateful. If rebellion is an iroko, rebellion is a giant tree. Ungratefulness is probably the seedlings, So your heart is always the soil, right?